What should we do for dinner? It's not like you guys have real bodies every day, so I guess we should do something special. Okay, I already made a reservation. Really? Yeah, of course. They get to eat as humans today. Not that I could let this go without preparing something fancy for them. Fancy? How fancy? Nothing less than an all-you-can-eat buffet. There's not many nice buffets in town, so obviously I had to pick. Okay, I suppose I should think more highly of you than before, Kitten. I would have always done this, and don't call me Kitten. Sushi, thank you. You did much for us. Alright, my pleasure. After all, being Liao's boyfriends, well, plural. Well, that's up to you, I guess. It doesn't bother me. Let's get dinner going already. Oh, come on. Is it 1 or 3? How many has he got? As he declared earlier, Senpai took us to an extravagant buffet. To say the least, it was full of surprises, one of those as expected being the price. But if there was any day to splurge on, it'd be today. After a hearty, decadent meal that left me only a little bit guilty, we went home. With the day finally over, Senpai removes the 2 golden chain implements that facilitated their incarnations. Okay, well, that's it, I suppose. Sad, I want more. Once the chains are taken away, they return to their spiritual forms. Their piles of discarded clothes left only as a reminder of their once physical bodies. It wasn't long before even that was picked up by Senpai. Hey, I'll keep on trying. It won't be easy. It's not like I can ask Grandpa to do this every day. It might take years, maybe more, before we can incarnate you guys again, but please look forward to the day. I fully understand. Even this was more than enough. Although there will always be many places I'd like to go with Liao. I want to take Liao home, my home. I want to tell the tribe that Liao's You're what, Clow? You can't just stop it there. Senpai, I owe you so much for today. Don't worry yourself, okay, well. He stammers, as if he's trying to hold back what he wants to say. What's this? Don't tell me you've got another trick up your sleeve. It's not a trick, it's just I just want a reward. Can I ask for a simple reward? Is that why you did everything today? Well, you gotta work hard before even thinking about getting a reward, yeah? Okay, we've been together for quite a while now. You don't need to be like that. What kind of reward do you want? Well, it's simple, but that doesn't mean I don't want you to think any less about it. What do you mean? Well, I want you to give me a name. A name? What's wrong with Yansachi? Not that. There's a difference between my human name and, well, me. Senpai, Tsuchi, I still can't believe you don't know something so simple. How should I explain? But first, is this the thing that your grandpa wanted you to ask me? Huh? Well, yeah, I mean, I still don't have any idea why he wanted me to ask this, but that doesn't matter. It's something I wanted to ask as well. I'm not so sure why myself, but I know there's probably a reason. Know what? So, about my name. Yansachi. What? This isn't a matter about your human name. It's not about your Yaogoi name either. You're Yansachi, both as a human and as a Yaogoi. No matter what, you're Yansachi. As a Yaogoi, I'm still Yansachi. Even when all of him is a part of me, so much of him isn't me. I know you're confused right now. You're probably hung up on who you were before you took in Yansachi's memories. What I'm trying to say is, it doesn't really matter. You're you. You're Yansachi, and nothing will stop that name from being yours, and yours alone. You mean you want me to have the same name? I guess, yeah. If you decide to live as him, then you don't need any other name. You are Yansachi. I am, yeah, that's your name. Okay, I thought you'd know that by now. But okay, I got it. If you really want me to give you a name, then listen carefully. It doesn't matter who you used to be. From today and every day from now on, I give you the name Yansachi. Is that okay? Okay. It's just strange. He's got that evil glow there. But that's how it is. I know. I like this name. Yeah. Well, thanks, Liao. There's no need to thank me. All I did was clear things up for you. It still means a lot to me. Anyway, these chains are out of power now. I should probably return them to Grandpa. Which means I should get going on that right away. And by the way, I probably won't be back tonight. What? Hold on a sec. What's wrong? Just wait for me a bit. Sure. I shoot Lin Hu and Clout a wink, trying to convey my intent. They get the point and silently exit the room, leaving the two of us alone together. What? Come here, Senpai. I signal him over by patting the edge of my bed. Apprehensive, he takes a seat next to me. Senpai, I'll only ask you this once. Did you do everything, the incarnation, all of today, just so you could ask me that question? Well, sorta. I sigh hopelessly. Seriously, you should know this already. Come here. I take hold of Senpai and put him into my chest. Wow. Then I rub the fur on the top of his head vigorously, this idiot. Ah, more. I need to let him know. I push Senpai down to rest his head against my thigh and then tickle his belly with all my might. What are you doing? It tickles. Senpai struggles in my arms, but his protests are in vain. I keep on tickling, my hands trying to reach every inch of his being. And at very last I hold him tight. Liao? Senpai, promise me, don't do this again. Do what? Don't make yourself unhappy just to please us. Don't untrust me again. And don't you ever untrust yourself. You're not a bad person, not now, not ever. You deserve happiness. You deserve it without ever needing to feel beholden to anybody or anything else. So trust me, I'm your boyfriend, and it's my duty to make sure you're happy. I'll pet you, I'll hug you, I'll do whatever you want, so just ask me. Just ask me, and I'll do anything I can for you, and I'll never ask for anything in return. At the very least, I don't want you ever to do something for my benefit that hurts you, that makes you suffer. The incarnation, that cost you a lot, didn't it? All of that, just to ask me a few simple words. I don't know whether to call you stupid, but don't do that again. No matter what, don't do it again. Promise me, okay? I won't take no for an answer. Okay. If you're really okay with it, then why do you look like that? I just feel like I can't promise you that right away. And yet, you already said yes. I want you to keep the promise. From now on, I want you to talk to me. Talk to me before you ever go out and do something to make yourself unhappy. Yeah, that last part's gonna be hard. I pinch Senpai's cheeks between my hands. Tough luck, you already agreed to it. It's a promise. Never throw away your happiness. Okay. You really are an idiot. Firmly, I rub his fuzzy face between my hands. But Liao, I used to... Stop it. I kiss him on the lips, disallowing even a single word more to pass through him. Okay, he really does have 3 boyfriends, fine. The wooden floor below me groans with every step. I take note of the unstable floorboards, carefully evading them as I trudge through the hallway. Even after all my years of experience walking down this path, I still cannot avoid them all. I step on another one. It responds with a creak that shoots right up my spine, my tail standing on end. That noise, it seems no different than the whisper, but somehow I know I can only hear it because of my powers. Those whispers are talking about me. Right, after all, I don't belong to this family. My only call to this place is a soul, but I still live under the roof. I'm a Yaogoi, yet my power is only half divine. No matter where I am, I'm out of place. I have nothing in common with the Yaogoi here, not my background, nor my past life. I'm not a human. As such, I do not fear them. Neither do I respect their nature, which I am no longer forced to live by. I'm just a horrible creature who's no better than a pile of dirt. An abnormal individual. That's the young master. The floor groans. How pitiful. And the moonlight mutters. I don't understand. For someone like him to... And the wind of the night whispers past my ears. What a shame. All the memories stored under this roof speak to me. And then I stop. Here is where I drained my blood, drained my remorse, and also drained my power. In order to discard all the things I hated. There's Grandpa. Now, everything was silent. The floor affixed in place, the moonlight leaving nothing but gloom, and the wind barely crawling through the air. I measuredly placed the golden chains onto the ground before me. They now rest in the space solely occupied by Grandpa's shadow. So, I asked, I don't understand it, but The name Liao gave me is Yansachi. I feel the shadows of onlookers quiver, as if surprised by this. Well, that's fine, but obviously, if the name was any other, you would have killed me. I suppose I'm lucky. The night wind whispers once again to the floor below. I almost want to call them out for being bold and insolent. What? Become the patron god? That's sudden. Why would... what? The shadows roar with harsh voices that pierce painfully through my head. What about his divine power? A Yaogoi will be a Yaogoi. Our troublesome, attention-seeking, but adorable, young master. But I'm just my name. It's the only thing. The name and the memories. Such a gamble. Grandpa has already decided. Is it really okay? Yes, but even if I nearly drained the last of the chi before, I still remember those people. I carry more than the memories of Yansachi. Are you sure you want me to eat Grandma? What? Not now. Oh, truthfully, you scared me. After all, she's still in good health. Then, everybody after that, I would probably... I understand. This must be if I am to become a true member of the Yan family. But is it really okay? I mean, our kind do not follow the same moral standards of humans. But what would the descendants of the Yan family think of these actions? I know it's not the same. Okay. In the end, after all is said and done, will I still be me? Is it because I have the name Yansachi? So that's why you wanted me to ask Liao. Then what about Liao? I can do whatever I want before the death of the body. I see. As long as to him I am Yansachi, I will feel Yansachi's soul more intensely than any other. But even then, my Yaogoi powers are so weak, I wouldn't be of any use. Grandpa, the shadows break the silence, disrupted and disorderly. From the moon above to the ground below, their harsh whispers embody the very atmosphere around me. Some shadows lean in, others shift aside. They shout, they curse, they groan and they plead. However, Grandpa is not swayed under their deafening murmurs. You want to give it to me? This is too much. I don't deserve it. It's a promise. Never throw away your happiness. Liao. I know. How strange. I thought I hated this family. Right. I appreciate everything. I will do my best for this house. Even though I still don't know how to get along with the family. Even though there are many things I want to do that the family disapproves of. Even though my happiness does not reside anywhere near this house. I will try. Just like all other human beings. Because in the end, fallen leaves will always return to their roots. Even if those roots are not from where the leaves came. The wind will always blow, and I will always be swept away by my fate. So I must still try. Because I'm not a Yaogoi, nor am I a god. I am, and always will be, Yansachi. Is that it? I think that's it. And that was the epilogue to Nekojishi. That was interesting. So, yeah, it was weird when it started. He went off to a furry convention. Of course it did. But the ending bit with Yansachi, the fact that Liao seemed to accept Senpai for who he was, for what he was, you know, and that seemed to be the proving power for Yansachi's family back home, for them to accept him as well, so he can move forward. I think that's what they were going for with that. That was quite interesting. That was quite a nice little epilogue. It wasn't hugely long, but I don't mind. I think it was worth it. I think that was good. And that's the end of the credits. And there's that artwork there. Senpai did good. He did his best, even though he killed a bunch of people in his history. But he was fine in the end. There we are. We're done. And yeah, Nekojishi. Finally, we're actually at the end now, for real this time. Unless they add more DLC, who knows. But for now, this is it. And this is Ushio signing off. and hopefully I will see you next time.